Hey guys. Hello. Hey everybody. This is going to be a real casual. Hey Constitutional Cowboy. Terrace Cam 64. Hey. I liked your video the other day. That was awesome. Standing up to that, was it Highway Patrol or something? Hey Officer Safety Issues. Where's Waldo? Oh, you guys. Hey Linda. I'm just here, I'm just a little disgusted by our all of our governors, the mayors, council people. They're so disturbing. I'm here in Roar Park. It's in Bonita, that's San Diego, kind of South San Diego County. And what they've done, I just want to show you, among other things, they've shut all the parking lot. They've made it difficult to get in. They've closed all the soccer fields, all the baseball, everything. Of course, we have our fun 5G looming over everybody. But thankfully, people are they're still coming by. They're still parking. They're going to be here no matter what. Look at all this overflow parking over there that normally people don't park at all. But people they're going to get out and they're going to do, thankfully, what they want to do. So, but they're just making everything really difficult for, people. And I was just disgusted because I parked further away from here and walked over. But they just make it, coast to coast is closed. That's just ridiculous. They're all struggling. It's just, I wish people would just, do their research and look at what a lie this whole thing is. And I was just thinking as I was walking him, this is little Lucky Dragon, I was walking him over here today, and I was just thinking, what authority do these individuals have to ruin people's lives? Oklahoma's open? Oh, that's good. That's awesome. Fully open? Constitutional Cowboy? That's amazing. You all have anything you want to talk about or bring up? I'm just hanging out, so. You know what I've noticed though today, thankfully, is there's really not that many people wearing masks. It's kind of like they've got word that this is all sort of a lie. Oh, just as I said that, look at that. Now really, how unhealthy is that to be drinking or breathing your recycled air? Oh well. So if you guys have anything you want to discuss or any news that you found out, bring it up. Anyhow, yeah, the restaurants, oh yeah, all the restaurants, like the drive-thrus, like KFC, McDonald's, all that real healthy fast food is open. And of course, those are the families that kind of run the whole shebang. Not run it, but they sure have their little fingers deep into it. Anyhow, I was wondering if any of you had anything you wanted to discuss. I'm just disgusted by how our governments have closed everything up, made everything inconvenient for everybody, making people, they're not having to pay rent. So I don't know what the landlords, what they think the landlords are going to do for their income. Even though I'm not super sympathetic all the time about that, but still they have a right. It's their business. It's their form of income. So chains and curbside locals are open. Ah, yeah, the chain stores. Why? So really, why are the chain stores allowed to be open and run their business? So anyhow, this is just going to be kind of a quick, short, see what you all are up to. Papa Smurf and people are getting arrested. I know, I saw in New York today, they were having a peaceful protest, and they are kicked out by NYPD. So NYPD, you're a bunch of bootlickers. You don't stand up for the oath that you swore to take. Oh, they're 1%ers. Oh, yeah, the ones that own the all the chain stores like McDonald's and KFC. Yeah, no kidding. So, like, I mean, what they do is, look, if they had the park open, those people supposedly, hi, Red Dot, those people over there are parking illegally. I mean, I don't care. But so what they do is they take people who would normally park in the park, and all these people are parked over there. That's not really a parking lot. That's just a dirt something. But at least people are getting out. You know, some 1%ers, that's good. Constitutional. I mean, you know what? I'm not against people who have income. I'm against corrupt people who have income. So to me, I don't care if they have money. It's what they do with it. What do people do with their influence? What do they do with their power? What do they, you know, do they abuse it? Some people, hi, Block Chick Breed. Hi, Wilma. Icy horse poop. Yep, it goes with the territory. So, hey, Papa Smurf. So anyhow, that's people are gonna do. Hopefully, Wilma, terror scam, dictat. Oh God! But anyhow, usually Fridays here is pretty quiet anyhow. But this is actually more walkers on a Friday. Like if I look at those vehicles over there, although they're probably being made to park way far away, because way over there, that's a golf course. And usually people park way over there. But see, we still have people that are out. I'm glad people are getting out and about. Look, baby's gonna roll. He's gonna get dirty. He's gonna flop in the dirt. Flop in the dirt. May as well be dirty like the rest of the authority figures. Dragon. So did any of you see any other protests today that went okay or were kicked out like they kicked out the people in New York? And I think that was Central Park. Right, you guys? Block Chick Breed. He looks like he's going to roll, but maybe he's not. Could have sworn he's going to roll. Oh, well, and today I saw, you guys haven't heard of M City? M City in Michigan. Hi, baby. There's my baby. He has not been getting out. He's not been ridden or anything, but look, now maybe he's going to roll there. No. But in M City, you guys, I have it in my community page. Did you see that? M City is all about technocrat. You guys can get in there and chase him if you want. No. You don't have to. I was only kidding. She's so funny. Yeah, it's Block Chick. It's like technocrats in M City. I think it's somewhere in Michigan. Like there's in Ann Arbor or Arbor, Michigan. There's a technocrat city who's trying to show AI and an AI city. You see that, Terrace Cam? Oh, in Michigan, some arrested yesterday for a peaceful protest, Terrace Cam? Oh, this guy's speaking German to his dogs. Watch this. This is funny. He's speaking German. 9, he's saying. That means no. 9. That's funny. Speaking German to a German Shepherd. I guess that's appropriate. When in Rome. So anyhow, look at that. You guys, look at that freaky link I sent you on my community page. It's got robots, M-City. That's what we're going to be. They're going to download our brains, because I've already seen the patents on that. I know it sounds psycho, and it probably is, but they do. They download memories, and then they can create or make any emotion that they want to, and exchange it, like just swap memories. And then they've got the blood that they make, the mortar, the blood they use out of mortar. I showed you all that patent. Hey, Mr. Callie, Mount Callie. Hello. Hello. We're just talking about everything. Hey, Sound Minds. Digitally controlled citizens and more in a technocratic reality. I know, it's like a virtual reality, huh, Sound Minds? I know, Sound Minds, you just type and I'll talk. That way I don't have to think. Oh, God. It's just crazy. Look at these people. That's good. Get in touch with nature. Good for them. Conquer your fears. Did you see Joe Imbriano in Huntington Beach? I think he's in Fullerton, right? Or, oh, he was in Huntington Beach during the protest. Ah. Was he? I'm gonna have to go. Go look. If you happen to have that link when this is done, if you put it in the, or anyone wants, if anybody has a video that they want to share or that something that they've done, go ahead and put it in my links, my messages. Like when I do a video, just share your stuff. You know, the one, we can help ourselves, but give in to the will of the masses, as long as it's a good will. MIT, I don't know, Project Chimeria? Look, finally he rolls. Project Chimeria, I don't know if I haven't heard that. But the M, yeah, I've always seen logos and stuff with an M. I never really knew what it was, you know. He should shake. Shake that dirt off so I don't have to brush it. I'm just gonna get the other side. I'll have to go look. I'm gonna go look at all this protest, but there, you had to get the other side. You always, duality, you have to do one to the other. Even it out. Thanks, Terrace Cam. Hey, Natural Born Rebel, we're just sitting here, I'm just sitting here bitching about our authority, who has really no right to have authority. And I'm just here at the park, and I was showing how they've closed all the park. Well, they've closed the parking, so they've just made it difficult for people. But yet everyone's parked over there. So people are still going to come. That's what we have to do, you guys. We have to break through the yellow tape. We have to take off our masks. Yeah, good. Constitutional Cowboy, I'll read your stuff. Oh, the horses, they roll all the time. Every time I take them out, they roll. Every time I take a saddle off, they'll roll. Yeah, we need to not obey to authority. It's ridiculous, especially when the authority is not based on any. I mean, don't they have the burden of proof, you guys? Come here, dragon. Don't they have a burden of proof to prove their numbers, prove the supposed pandemic? I mean, if they're going to take our rights away, shouldn't they have to kind of prove their numbers, prove their pandemic, instead of telling us what to do and then all of a sudden people do it? There he goes. That's right. But anyhow, have you guys see, so eventually we're going to end up being plugged in with like virtual reality headsets. I bet a lot of people will succumb to that too. They'll kind of like it. Virtual reality will be the form of traveling, will be all you can afford. Or if you have credits for it. Yeah, that's right. Good, like good citizen, huh? Look in China, where do you do community services for privileges? I think the military grade tech, 20 years ahead. And also where you turn in your neighbors for doing something wrong. So you've got people being, you know, given credits and kudos for turning people in, for trying to live their life. Ain't nobody taking shot over here, JS? What'd JS say? What, Jay? Bye, Black Chick Breed. Thanks for coming by. Hey, I don't like that black heart, though. Had a visit from a USDA peep today. Ooh, used to work with him years ago before he took his job. Oh, and what did he say? Guy Wilson? USDA. Was it a good visit? Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing wireless. I'm wearing just earbuds that you plug in. Look, you guys, look, we've got a lady over there. We've got 2 people here. We've got a little one, and oh, look at push-ups. That's good. We've got people over here. At least people are getting out, so I'm glad. I'm glad. Hey, 1111 code. Hey. So, oh, good. High impact. What is that? Oh, good. Terrace cam. That's high impact. Yeah, I've seen. Was he showing the a protest today? That's right, you guys. Don't turn against each other. I'm serious. Even if it's like good little citizen points. That's so disturbing. Let's see, Guy Wilson, he zipped one asking him about imported beef. Oh, that's so funny. Did you guys see that? Did you see that video I saw today of some guy, I posted it on my community page, he was showing some beef from, I think it was from Brazil, and yet our farmers are being told they have to get rid of their beef and that they're just importing it. It's ridiculous. Canada gun grabber. Oh, Canada gun gabber. Born a rebel and die. That's good, natural born rebel. That's why your name's natural born rebel. Sound minds in a time of war. Well, good. International law. They tell you in this document what is fair game. Ooh, okay. Everyone watch that. Watch all these links, you guys. 1111. Anything interesting with the numbers? He agreed with me about Steve. Oh, Peshnik's comment to prepare for success. Yeah, no kidding. People are so ignorant too. Double 11s, huh? Will not comply. Hi, Brenda Cargirl. We're just at Arena here, you guys. It's a public park. We still have some people who are, I don't want to put the camera on them because they've got kids, but they've all got their mask on as they're walking and cutting off their oxygen. Hi, Go Dog Go Karen. So when did you wake up? Oh, I did, you guys. If you want to hear a real quick, boring story, in 2003, I was diagnosed with cancer, and under my oncologist care, my oncologist had I don't know what this means, but he's a diplomat in 3 different areas of oncology. So even a year under their care, I was getting worse. So I moved to stage 4. And when I saw him serving up candy in his waiting room, I knew at that point that sugar kind of feeds cancer, even though I eat fruit. Fruit, I think, with the bioflavonoids is really important. But after I was told I had a significant metastasis and I had to have surgery, and I just was disgusted at that point, and I just walked out. My radiologist was walking behind me, telling me about the surgery I had to have, and I never did do chemo or radiation. And I did my research, and in less than 3 months, I was cancer-free because I applied it. And what I learned, what I kind of learned is what the FDA and people were telling you to avoid, the natural products to avoid because they were dangerous. All my research found that none of those things like DMSO were dangerous or toxic. Vitamin C, DMSO, juicing, none of that stuff was toxic. So I kind of went towards what the FDA was trying to make out as really, really dangerous. I actually started learning more about those things, and I started learning that when they tell you not to, it's like the opposite. When they tell you not to eat, when they tell you not to eat certain things or use certain herbs, that's what I kind of tended to turn towards. So less than 3 months, I was cancer-free. That was in 2003. And I also learned that was a really, really significant was your emotional state too. Mount Cali 70. Oh, Jesus healed me from MS 5 years ago when I stopped eating, drinking aspartame. That's right. Seriously, because aspartame is like a neurological It's like an excitotoxin. It rapid fires your nerves till they die. You don't heal very well when that happens. What worked, Jet? Natural Born, let's see, I started growing my own vegetables. I started juicing. The biggest thing to me, though, was the significance of the mindset. I think from what I learned from Dr. Hammer, who it's new medicine now they call it, but he has research, he did German new medicine, and he actually proved he has empirical evidence that shows a specific little spot in your brain that looks like a target, like what a water drop would create on a pond, like that target. And if we experience an unexpected shock to our system, our mind, body, and organs all work simultaneously, all at the same time. And he found by looking at these brain scans that the exact area in the brain was the same place that brain had control of this like specific site on the body. And he actually can read a CAT scan of a patient that he's, from another doctor of some patient that he's never met before. And he could tell him the exact medical history. So if you just acknowledge what that significant shock in your system was, like for instance, Mount Cali, MS sometimes is symbolically, it's feeling like you can't hold on. There's a couple other things, but that's significant, like you feel like you can't hold on to something. And that's what kind of helps create MS. So Mount Cali, you fell down the rabbit hole in 2007 when I was diagnosed with MS. Yeah, see, isn't that weird? Like diseases, a shock, some significant event usually is something that wakes us up. So in a way, it is a gift. It doesn't look like it at first, but it is. So you begin researching it and came across this video. Ooh, in plain sight, and the rest is history. Oh, do you want to, in plain sight? Oh, that's interesting. You can link that if you want. Yeah, so that's right, eat healthy, no sugar. But if you're talking about sugar that happens in fruit naturally with the bioflavonoids and all the antioxidants and stuff, you don't want to cut off that. So to me, a lot of the cancer places that I was researching and saw, excuse me, they actually had too many rules. And healing shouldn't be difficult. It shouldn't have restrictions. Healing should feel good, and you should feel stronger when you're doing the right thing. It shouldn't be misery. It shouldn't feel, I don't know. And you have to go with your gut a lot. You have to trust yourself a lot. That's right. Well, you healed you, but Jesus helped you. See, when we find a purpose, I think it helps. So your sister has cancer? That's so sad, because every cancer has a significant biological process. It's there for a reason. And what conventional medicine has unfortunately done is made people so fearful of the C word that actually creates a secondary shock when you find out that you have cancer. Just being diagnosed with cancer creates another emotional impact that they call metastasis, but it's, really just another, your body's just really dealing with another shock to the system. Ooh, Natural Born Rebel, you were stressed hard about 5 years ago and can hardly literally feel myself dying. And so what got you out of that? You guys, you know what also? Y'all need to write down in your book your stories. We need to journal stuff. Your brother just beat cancer. That's good. I find that, oh, you divorced. See, that's the thing is, there's really like one disease, and it's cellular malfunction. And that disease has two pathways. It's toxicity and deficiency. So if you can give your body and your cells and your mind what you need and nurture it, take away the toxicity and feed your cells. And people can be toxic too. People in our lives can create toxicity that can create disease, dis-ease. I took a flu vaccine. Ooh, oh gosh, you're not kidding. Yep, that aluminum. Can you imagine? It's not normal, you guys, to inject anything into our system. How would anybody think that that's normal? We're talking, our immune system is for that. I mean, that's the thing. When we eat right, we boost our immune system. Look at, he's eating right. He's eating dirt. Yeah. Constitutional cowboy, that's right. Processed sugar is deadly. It's an inflammatory, and almost all disease starts with inflammation. Hey, Also Cal, how you doing? Yeah, and the drug, the money too. Oh my gosh, never do the drugs, like, no pharmaceutical drug cures anything. In fact, if anything, they just make more toxicity. There's always a natural way to deal with, like heart stuff. Just pump up your vitamin C, get some movement, eat clean. Yeah, that's the thing. Chemo doesn't really work for cancer. It's so stupid. The whole premise is like, why would you ruin your immune system when the immune system is the one thing that you need to be working? My thumbs up is, how about you? Thanks, Constitutional Cowboy. Natural Born Rebel. Gates never vax. I know, huh? See? Look at what they do. They tell us one thing and want us to do something else. Minerals is one of the most important things. I think people are really into the vitamins and stuff, but look at this guy. Look at him running with that mask. Seriously, do you think that's not healthy? He's like basically breathing in carbon dioxide. Oh, goodness sakes. You and good people in chats brought me out of a bad place. Oh, that's so good, Papa Smurf. That's another thing is, I think it's so easy for people to just get down, but I think if we change our behavior, our belief falls. Everyone says change your belief, which is true too. I mean, they work hand in hand. If you don't think that your mind can do it, then make your body do it. But when we start acting a certain way, we start believing a certain way. When we start believing a certain way or speaking a certain way, we start acting like it. That's why words are so important. Chem drug, yeah, it is the chemo is mustard gas. I eat the apricot kernels too. Oh, that guy, that poor guy just running. I know, black socks. Well, that's the thing, you guys. They're telling us everything that's not going to help us. They're telling us to get off the beaches, get out, stay inside. I've looked, even the CDC said that this virus is susceptible to sunshine and heat. So what do they want to do? They want to take us off the beaches, put you inside. Look at this. They're going to, oh gosh, that sun, but that 5G. Jeez. And also, you guys, you know what? When I was working for a little nursery a while ago, I really liked it. It was real physical and stuff, but I got to collect some seeds and such. But I ran into a lady that she and her husband, we were all talking, and sorry about the rail there. And he had lung cancer, and he also had a friend who was a doctor, and he said to his doctor friend, he said, just give me 1 year, and if I don't heal myself in 1 year, I'll come to you for help. And that's what hang on, you guys, I have to show you this big dog. That's funny. Where's your saddle? So with the help with his wife and stuff, they started juicing and eating really clean, and he said that he has a God-given right to be healthy, and he believed that, and that's what he went with, is I have a God-given right to be healthy. That was about 1.5 years that I spoke to him, but he got rid of his cancer, and I just saw him about 1.5 months. I saw him in the gas station. So super healthy, living their life, not letting fear run you. That's another thing. Sometimes our diagnoses and stuff and our situations can create such fear. And when you have the fear, you have a rise in cortisol, cortisol is to cancer like gasoline is to fire. So definitely don't want the fear. But what I learned is, the more you did, the more you took control, the more I grew my vegetables. And every time I weeded and I pulled things out, I visualized it was pulling cancer out of my system. And I really never felt stronger and good. I ate so clean. Everything I ate had a purpose. Oh, and this is another thing that kind of woke me up. I did a study for UCSD. They called, I guess you're on the cancer list, so they want you to do a study, and it was a nutritional study, so I was super up for that. So I documented everything I ate. I mean, everything. I think they called like every other day or every third day, and I gave them everything that I ate, which isn't like me. I'm not one to monitor stuff, but then I found out after the study, they sent the research back. Oh my God, they changed so much. They did not write down what I said. They totally twisted the truth. I don't think they wanted them to know that eating natural was so, helpful or beneficial. So I saw that about the dandelions. I have a Facebook page called Rid Yourself of Cancer. I haven't gone to it for a long time. I figured it seems like I've put so much on there that, I don't know what else to put on there. But so I quit going to Facebook, but that page is still there. Rid Yourself of Cancer, it's called. And it's got a lot of links. It's got all my scientific, the research I did. But I even have a page that says, and I showed a picture of dandelions. It says, one man's weed is another man's tea. So, beer, oh yeah, get your hops on. Wild lettuce, well, I have lots of wild lettuce. My horses eat that right now. Yeah, and we have to get used to the bitters too. Beer is bitter. Never fear, Mr. Westino. Westino, it's a Taco Friday, no? Hello. So we're just talking about the corrupt system, you guys. I'm just so disgusted with them. And it's even almost more disgusting when people just buy the lies without looking deeper. There's more traffic. Yeah, people are. You guys, SoCal, they are. People are getting out. They're just, maybe they woke up. I'm not sure. Hopefully they have. Maybe they're looking around and thinking, you know what, they don't know anyone who's sick, so maybe they're learning that it's not what they're being told. Oh, do I want to know, Philip, why you have sore wrists? I'm not sure if I want to ask. Unraw. Philip, you're going to have to write that yourself. I think I found some of that today in my yard. Yeah, take it, eat it, you guys. Start thinking about getting your seeds and stuff, All right, well, I just wanted to, Papa Smurf, stop laughing. I don't know what his intention is to tell me about his sore hands and wrists. Is that from weeding? Hopefully, that's what, hopefully. Baby dragon, he's eating the grass. Look at that. That's right. So, you guys going to do anything this weekend? You know what? We should all get out to the parks. And they are. The Harp, Next Rads, Kim. Did you guys watch Mike Morales? There's a couple of Mike Moraleses, but if you look up Mike Morales and look up geoengineering, his name will come up. Oh, you guys. So I need to go to our hospitals here because Chula Vista is really starting to hit home. Chula Vista, being the smart city, they're really, really starting to drive their little power wedge into the public, I notice. Sorry, someone's at my back. I have to pay attention. Natural Born Rebel, leave that thing alone. You'll go cross-eyed. Let's see, Mr. Weston, did you ever look at you or seen any of Susan Bossy's work? Oh, yeah. He's amazing, fighting the whole Silicon Valley, basically. You guys, Weston did, what's his name, you guys? It's one of our auditor people that, gosh, I was there the day that he saw Susan Bassey, and I called and spoke to her lawyer, her attorney, and they're going after the judges, which is good because that's the decision makers there at the top. They're starting to call them, to task. So that's good. Thank you, Constitutional Cowboy. You be good. Yeah, Mike Morales. Oh, I think she's doing better. I think that's what she said. I wonder if that was intentional. I don't know. But Morales is good. Yeah, he shows satellite images. He shows the next rads and stuff like that. Thanks, Terrace Cam. Remove the head off the snake. That's right. That's right. See, even if cops and stuff if they are corrupt, it only goes so far if the judge doesn't follow through on that. Hold your ears, you guys. I might yell. Dragon, come on. Baby, come on. He's going to blow me off. And that's what we should do to authorities, blow them off. Oh, he's hitting the railing. All right, you guys. So anyhow, I think we should, oh no, look at them. Dang it. Well, they're not moving that fast. Uh-oh, what's she pointing at? Oh, she don't have mask. She don't have mask. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Let's see, I think the first time I seen your video was when you were recording and the fake news went to a place. Oh yeah, they got spooked and tried to leave you wearing your hat. That was amazing. That's happened a couple times. I've had Channel 8 and I think it was Fox. I think that's 8 and 10. Oh my gosh, you guys, the news people, they hate it when you get their shot. And guess what? They were covering, it was in Chula Vista, and they were covering the drones that Chula Vista has. And they are using their drones right now. In fact, just down the street from me, they rolled out their drones a couple days ago and were kind of flying them overhead on the homeless people. And they were saying on the news that, they had to use drones because it was too far to walk. Well, it was not too far to walk. It's like a 200-yard strip. So that's ridiculous. I wonder, what I was thinking, you guys? We should research on the earlier mask companies who got a big jump on this and see what their involvement is with this whole movement. I wonder, they made a lot of money off the mask, and I don't blame people for making the money off it, but I wonder the earlier companies probably had some insight to it. Oh, you know what I've seen a lot of, you guys? A lot of muscle cars have, like someone just did a little burnout over there. Research Google Loon balloons. Okay. And Flight Trader 24. Good, you guys. Thanks for all your information. I'll go back and I'm going to look at the Sound Minds link that he gave too. Yep, they are going to, you guys. That's, and this morning, like when I went outside and I saw these utility trucks all over the place. I just get my camera. I know it's not exciting footage or anything, but I just get my camera out. And what's weird to me is if they're really there to do a real legitimate job that they should be proud of, and they're not there, 5G'ing you or something, why would they take off and leave? Like, so what? If you've got the camera on them and they're doing legit work, why don't they stay and finish their work? Why do they hightail it out of there? So, did you guys see that hand sanitizer thing where this lady put this hand sanitizer on the plate and she lit it on fire and it looked like it was on fire. Like you had the orange flame for a little while. And then she took a napkin, it caught on fire, and then it looked like there was no flame there, and she still held the napkin, even though the napkin was soaked in water, and there was still like a blue flame that you can't tell with the naked eye was being burnt. So that hand sanitizer has a lot of alcohol in it, so if you are washing your hands and then cooking near like an open flame, like a barbecue or something, watch out because your hands are really pretty, I guess that they've got the alcohol and it burns or something. So yeah, we've had I hear a lot of people doing burnouts and stuff. Ooh, another thing that I've noticed, every morning I always hear ambulances down the valley, there's a retirement home or something. So there's a lot of elderly people. Every day, 6 times a day at least, you'd hear ambulances, and now we're not hearing any ambulances at all. So is it because they're DNR, do not resuscitate anyone that's needing help, or what? Mr. Westino, I remember years ago reading that the government was going to do a big scare that was going to involve a killer virus, and at that time they said it was, oh yeah, they're going to blame it on Russia, just like they're trying to blame it on China too, you guys. Do you notice that? They're trying to, I'll have to tell you, between all the big powers that be, there is no border as far as China, America, whatever. They're all well, there might be different power structures, but they're basically all working together. They just want us to think that it's a separate, that they have borders. Oh wait, so who all died? Sorry. Did I lose my thought? Oh gosh. Yeah, so they did, here they are. And everything's predictive programming. They always show you everything. There's the dragon. I haven't ridden him for a while. I need to. India is, ooh, someone's upset. Someone's got some testosterone or some energy built up. Yep, the G's, everything and I think it's all for AI, you guys. It's all so little technocrats can have fun with their little toys at our expense. If we go to war with China, we won't be at war with the bankers and authoritarians. Aren't they kind of all one and the same, though? The New World Order has been in power for a very long time. Yeah, no kidding. The families, look at the Bilderbergs, look at the Trilateral Commission. And if they didn't want to, what'd you say, Mr. Westphal? And if they didn't want to work, they were going to do an invasion of extraterrestrials. Oh no, they have the technology with holograms and test planes. Just have a watch and see. That's right. Have you noticed all the uptake and all the planetary stuff and all the aliens? And they're going to use their hologram technology and all their little mind control stuff and all their little voice to skull technology, that V2K. You guys. Yeah, you guys, leave links, please. If you had something to share, just leave links here. People have somewhere to just go pick stuff up. So sometimes I don't really look around on the internet that much, but if I see a link, if it falls in my lap, I'll watch it. So, okay, you guys. Well, anyone have any Bluebeam? Now, Project Bluebeam, you know what? I'm not super read up on that one, so I'm going to have to do some more research. I think the futurists and the technocrats with their AI, I think that's what's ruining. Ooh, look, it's a murder. Look at that, the little crows. Here they're coming in for the night. Looks like, how symbolic. But I think that the technocrats and AI and futurists, did you guys see the Ericsson? Look at this. Look at the company called Ericsson, and I think it's ERICSSON. Ericsson. It's a Swiss company. Is it Swedish? So look at that. It's like disturbing what you see in there. All those people. Oh my God, the futurists and the technocrats. Those guys to me are scary. I'll leave links to that Ericsson. I think that I have Ericsson with a bunch of the technocrats pictures. So I think I have that in my community page, and I just dump stuff in my community page for you all to pick up if I'm looking at something in the day. So thanks, Poor Dirt Farmer. Who protects the Vatican? That's the military. The military does. When in Rome, all roads lead to Rome. They might be going down. The Black Pope? I think the military does. Crop circles are nothing more than government high-powered lasers. It's almost like when you turn on a printer, it goes through chest. Yeah, isn't that weird? And how do they do that? Via satellite or? Wow, could you imagine? It's like dew weapons, probably. They just, oh, great. Okay, we're not going to look at baby going poop. Here, let's watch other people. Where's the toilet paper? Hey, Papa Smurf, thank you. Where are all the hidden banks? Well, you mean like where's all the hidden money? Fallen angel technology. Spontaneous combustion is just a test to see if they can hit a target. The government is like a kid with a magnifying glass. Yeah, and we're the ants, huh? God. Fallen angel technology. Look at that, kick the ball, that's right. Did you guys hear about Kennedy's granddaughter and is that great-grandson getting supposedly drowning? But I don't think so. Yep, Paradise Fire. I know. That's the thing, Brenda Cargill. That's all the piles of wood and I've kind of did a video on that. I was riding this guy out on the trail and you saw all this just fuel stacked up, just ready. Does he think he sees something? Poor guy. He wants to have babies. Vatican, Knights Templar, CIA. Yeah, the Catholics in action. There he goes. I have to trim his little feet. He thinks he sees a person, but he doesn't. He sees people. He thinks they're horses. These guys are so herd-oriented that anytime they see a movement that looks big like that, he thinks it's a horse. Thank goodness. Look at, they're not 6 feet apart. Good for them. Oh, gosh. Thanks, you guys. Well, I've got a long walk home, so I better head out. But I wasn't very smart. I should have just saddled him. Natural born rebel. Riding's therapeutic if you don't get thrown on the ground. Oh my gosh, and I haven't been riding that much lately, but I have been taking him out on walks and stuff, so. All right, people, I hope you all have a good weekend. Gosh, I hope I didn't miss any protests. I'd like to go to protests. I've never been to like a real protest before. I think I'd like to. Thanks, Mount Cali 70. You too. It's been fun just seeing seeing you guys here. Thank you. I wish I was a horse. I know, huh? Especially right now with all the spring, the way all the grass is. For those that don't know, Bank of America was known as Bank of Italy when they first opened. The American people did not want to do business with them, so they changed their name. Wow. Wow. Hey, John Farish. Yeah, it's been a while. I know it's been a while for kind of a lot of us. I haven't really been online a lot. Today I actually got on twice. But I hope you're doing well. We're just sitting here. Oh, look at that. See that there's a mockingbird. That crow goes after their babies, the other birds' babies. And I'll tell you, those mockingbirds, even though they're not bigger than the crow, they come after them. They have a right to protect themselves. We all have a right to defend ourselves, huh, you guys? No fall angels. Genesis 6. Genesis 6? Is that what you said? Wow, you know, that's the thing, you guys. When people start getting a little privy to what's going on, you'll notice they change the names, they change titles, they change names. So people, you know, the name doesn't really catch on. So, very good. Well, thank you. It's good to see me online. Thank you. All right, you guys. Well, here's a little sunset. And here, I'll tell you what, when that thing came here, I knew I was in trouble with this area. They've rolled out so much 5G out here, you guys. Seriously, I think that is the one thing we have to stop. I mean, we've got to stop it, you guys. And I think one good way to do it is just when you see them doing the work, get out the camera. Just expose them. Just show. people will start seeing how prolific it is. Because I don't think people really recognize or realize. So, you want to be a cowboy. How cute. Thanks, Lulu. Hi, you guys. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let y'all have your Friday. I know it's probably getting late for most of you, so we've been going on almost an hour. It's 50 minutes now, so look at that. Look good. He doesn't have a mask. So I'm noticing not all the people are getting rid of their masks. In fact, if they did have their mask, it wasn't on their face. So thank goodness for that. When I was a kid, my uncle had a parade horse that danced to Mexican music. I was the only one that rode for exercise. Used to love going out in the field and running down jackrabbits for dinner. Wow, fast horse. Shabbat shalom. Hey, Guy Wilson. Thanks, you guys. Pray for us. Keep really positive thoughts, you guys. Don't consent to evil. If any of you start feeling just tired, sick, whatever, just do not consent to it. You have a God-given right to be healthy, and just realize that. Get out. Let's see, look at that. That mocking, good for her. Look at her defending her nest. Now see, she just went all after that crow. So, okay, guys, be good. Take care. Well, you can consent to things you want, but really, and use your gut, you guys. Use your brain. Use your gut. Love to you all. Be good. Bye.